If you are over 60, some everyday foods may be more dangerous than they look.
I'm Dr. Eleanor Hart. Let me tell you about Martha.
Martha was 74 years old, careful, independent, and convinced she ate pretty well.
She did not think of herself as unhealthy. She did not live on fast food.
She did not eat candy all day. She cooked at home.
And she believed that meant she was safe.
But her cholesterol kept climbing. Not overnight, but quietly, year after year.
Like many older adults, she asked the question, how can that be?
I don't eat that badly. That is the trap.
Because a lot of seniors are not wrecking cholesterol with obvious junk.
They are doing it with familiar comfort foods that feel normal and homemade.
And harmless. Stay with me until the end.
Because food number 10 is one of the most common comfort foods older adults defend.
Even when it quietly pushes cholesterol in the wrong direction for years.
These are 10 foods that can quietly raise cholesterol after 60.
Not because one bite ruins your life, or every body responds the same.
These foods often bring too much saturated fat, too much processing, or repetition.
After 60, quiet habits repeated daily matter more than people want to admit.
The first food is processed breakfast meat, bacon and sausage.
And similar meats that show up at breakfast again and again.
Martha loved bacon on weekends, then just a little sausage during the week.
That sounds small. But small habits, repeated often, can become a big problem. These foods are often high in saturated fat and heavily processed.
That combination can work against healthy cholesterol levels in many older adults. And that is the key: routine. Not once, not twice, routine.
Many seniors think breakfast meat is just part of a normal morning.
But normal is not the same as helpful. Older adults need to learn this fast.
तो आय हो गया है कि समूह जांटी टाटी और गाना है कि नाल शाग जिसनु हो जैसा है.
The second food is butter-heavy breakfast bread. Toast piled with butter and biscuits. Gravy-covered breakfast plates. All the soft, comforting foods older adults grew up trusting.
This one hits people emotionally because it feels homemade, warm, traditional, and safe.
That is exactly why it gets ignored.
Now listen carefully. The problem is not one thin scrape of butter.
The problem is the pattern. Large amounts of butter and rich gravy add much saturated fat quickly. Older adults often pair it with eggs, bacon, sausage, or fried potatoes.
Now, this breakfast becomes a cholesterol trap.
Martha thought homemade meant healthy. That is weak thinking.
Homemade can still push cholesterol wrong if ingredients keep doing the same damage. The third food is pastries, donuts, muffins, danishes, and sweet breakfast breads.
These foods may not look like cholesterol foods. That is why they are dangerous.
Because many older adults think the only cholesterol problem is greasy meat. Wrong. Bakery foods often bring a mix of refined flour, added sugar, and saturated fats.
Sometimes poor quality fats too. That combination works against both cholesterol and blood sugar.
Which is a miserable double hit after 60. Martha called a muffin a lighter breakfast.
Nonsense. A muffin can just be cake with a better reputation.
Do not let polite packaging fool you.
The fourth food is deep-fried food. Fried chicken, fried fish, and fried cutlets. Fried anything that becomes a weekly habit. Martha did not eat fried food every day.
But she ate it often enough. That mattered.
Deep-fried foods often bring extra fat from the cooking method, on top of the food's fat. When fried food becomes comfort, older adults stop questioning it. That is how a bad pattern gets old enough to feel respectable.
This is one of the biggest lies adults tell themselves. I don't eat much junk.
Just some fried chicken now and then. But now and then keeps showing up.
That is how quiet damage works.
The fifth food is processed deli meat, ham, salami, and bologna.
Turkey slices with processing. All the lunch meats seniors use.
Because they are quick and easy. These foods are often highly processed and may bring saturated fat, along with other ingredients. Because the serving looks small, people underestimate impact. That is a mistake.
Martha liked deli sandwiches. They felt practical. No cooking, no mess, no effort.
But convenience is not protection. A food being easy does not mean it is kind.
Let me pause. Many seniors struggle not from one feast, but another reason.
They are struggling because of one familiar food, eaten again and again.
Until the body finally shows the bill. That is the hidden truth.
And weak people hate hearing it, because routine feels comforting.
The sixth food is cheese-heavy comfort food. Casseroles, mac and cheese, and creamy dishes.
Potato bakes and meals older adults love because they feel warm and filling.
This is another emotional food category. And emotional foods are the hardest to challenge.
Cheese and cream-based dishes can bring a lot of saturated fat quickly.
Especially when portions are large. Older adults do not always eat small portions. They eat the same amount they ate at 45, sometimes more.
Martha ate these foods at family dinners and potlucks all the time.
She never thought of them as cholesterol foods. She thought of them as love. That is the problem.
When food is wrapped in memory and comfort, people stop seeing its true effect.
The seventh food is ice cream, not a treat, but a routine, a nightly bowl.
A freezer habit. A little reward before bed.
Martha called it her evening pleasure. That sounds harmless.
But nightly habits are where quiet damage gets strong.
Ice cream often combines saturated fat and sugar in one easy dessert.
Because it feels soft and small, older adults underestimate how often it shows up.
How much they are eating. This is not about never having dessert again.